The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
Home sweet home. Just a typical little American community. People come here from all over the world. Some people come here to get married, or divorced, sometimes on the same day. Some people come here just to rest and relax. Me, I come here to work. Yeah, that's me, Jerry Webster. I'm the one with the short hair. 6 days a week, I'm up at the crack of noon and off to this back-breaking work. And I thought I could go on doing it forever, but this is the night that destiny walked into my life. 8 years of sensitive, frightened destiny. Hiya, kid. Welcome to my cockeyed world.
Like a dream. Hey, Marty.
Welcome back, Marty.
Left a week ago and nobody's moved.
Hey, Marty, you're back.
Congratulations. You know this.
Sit down. Tell me all about it.
Tell you all about what?
Pick up your cards, man.
I just sat down to talk to you. That's all.
You're sitting, you're playing.
Fill me in. How'd it go in Chicago? Come on, good or bad?
Well, didn't you get the telegram?
What telegram?
Telegram for you, Jerry.
How long you had?
He's already dealt it 3 times.
Read it. I'm Pat.
Well, congratulate me, gang. After 3 years of trying, I finally become a father.
By telegram?
How'd you do it, Marty? How in the world did you get that crazy Martha to give up custody? I'll bet 5. Where's Martha? My sister-in-law. How'd you do it, Marty?
She gave up custody because I presented some brilliant legal arguments, as I do every year.
Oh.
Besides, she agreed to give up the boy because she's getting married.
Martha getting married? What kind of nut would marry her?
A nut with about $10 million.
Can we get him in the game?
Tell me about my boy. When do I get Sandy?
You got him.
What do you mean I got him?
Didn't you read the telegram?
There's a piece torn off here.
I had to wipe my glasses.
Chair, I just came in here to prepare you. Sandy's waiting right outside that door.
He's here now?
And I believe I have a full house.
Oh, Marty, you're beautiful. When did he get here? How's he look?
Just great. We flew down from Chicago together.
Marty, gee, I hope he likes me. Do you think he'll like me?
Well, you're his father, aren't you?
Yeah. That's right, I'm his father.
I hated my father, and come to think of it, so did my mother.
He doesn't remember me. Think he'll remember me? It's been a long time. Yeah, he'll remember me, won't he? I gave him a flashlight. That's on his 3rd birthday, I gave him a flashlight. It was a green flashlight with red and white bulbs in it. Yeah, he'll remember me. Marty, why don't you let him in here? I think he's more used to you.
Sandy Webster, I'd like you to meet your father.
Which one is he?
Should have put batteries in that flashlight.
Hey, Sandy.
Oh, hi. How do you do, sir?
Boy, you look a lot like your picture, Sandy.
You look a lot older than yours.
I aged quite a bit in the last couple of minutes here. Well, look, sit down. Can I get you something? How about a glass of beer, milk, or a pastrami sandwich or something like that?
No, thank you, sir. Aunt Martha gave me some money for food before I left. $10.
Shall I deal him in?
Cut it out, Sandy.
He's sitting, he's playing.
The game's over. Man, I got aces. Oh, come on. We'll play later. Sandy and I got a lot of talking to do before the season.
I gotta go out in 5 minutes anyway.
What losers? Talk to you later.
See you, Marty.
See you,
Come on, Marty.
Charlie. No golf game tomorrow, Sandy. Sleepy, Sandy?
No, sir. I'm yawning because of a lack of oxygen. That's what makes people yawn.
Oh, I see. No, I just wanted, because, see, I don't get out of here till about 3 in the morning, and I thought you might...
If you want to get rid of me, I could go to a hotel or something. I still have $8 left. I didn't eat very much.
Well, I just got you, Sandy. Why would I want to get rid of you?
Because you've got a sickness
Sickness.
about gambling. So if you want me to go, so you can play cards until you lose your last penny, just say so.
Excuse me a second, Sandy. I'll be right back. What kind of terrible things has Martha been telling that boy? Did you hear what he thinks of me?
Well, what do you expect? What do you expect? You haven't seen him in 5 years.
I tried to, but every time I got near Chicago, Martha herded him out of town.
He doesn't know that.
Well, but you got a lot of mileage out of the fact I wasn't there the night he was born, when Mary died.
Will you stop beating yourself over the head, Jerry? You couldn't be there. You were working in Cleveland. A blizzard grounded all the planes.
I know all. I could have hired a private plane or something. I don't. Martha's lawyer kept bringing that up.
That's not why she got custody. The judge said you couldn't raise an infant on the road. He still thinks so.
What do you mean he still thinks so?
Well, there's a stipulation in the custody agreement that says that Sandy can't live in Las Vegas.
What?
Yeah, but don't worry about a thing. I told him about the farm you bought in the San Fernando Valley, and he went for it.
The San Fernando Valley, Marty. I work in Las Vegas.
Have you ever heard of aeroplanes? 45 minutes after you finish work, you can be on the farm with your son.
You mean they want me to commute 600 miles every day? Marty, I just can't do it.
Sir,
Yes, Sandy.
if I'm going to be too much trouble, it's all right with me if you let me go back to Aunt Martha. You decided what you're going to do with me yet?
Well, I think that's something we ought to kind of talk over man to man, don't you think?
It's called a brush off, isn't it?
Martha's given you a pretty good education. Listen, Sandy, I wish you'd look at my side of it. I mean, really, what would it be like, me working here in Las Vegas and you out in that old farm all by yourself, huh?
What kind of farm is it?
You know something, I really don't know. Marty bought it for me for, like, you know, an investment, and somebody runs it for me. I mean, I haven't even been there to visit it.
You mean like me?
Sandy, I tried to see it. Really, I tried real hard to see it, but it just turned out you were harder to see than a rock and roll singer in a barber shop.
What's a superiority complex?
Superiority? Why?
Aunt Martha says that's why you make jokes out of everything. Because you have one.
Really? What else did she say about me?
She said you wouldn't keep me.
Why not?
Because you're too selfish. Never think about anyone but yourself. That true?
Well, Sandy, it is not always. As a matter of fact, right now I'm thinking very hard about your Aunt Martha. Hey, Sandy, would you excuse me a second? I'm going to make a phone call. I'll be right back. Look, I'm sorry I woke you up, but I've made up my mind. I want you to drive me and my son out to the farm tomorrow. That's right, my son, my cute little brainwashed son. Poor kid's all alone in the world. He got cheated out of the mother, and he's got a clown for a father, and I'm going to see if I can't make it up to him. Oh, and Marty, I'd like to send Martha a wedding present. Yeah. Well, would you drop down to the department store tomorrow and get her a bottle of perfume? Bubonic plague number 5. Bubonic plague, Marty. See, it's a little joke here. I have to say funny things like that because of my inferiority complex. I'll explain it to you later. Bye. 4th martini, but no, one more for the road, he kept hollering to us. One more for the road. Midgets, they never learn.
Tenant farmer.
How are you?
Mrs. Kramer, I'd like you to meet Mr. Webster.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Webster. Something wrong?
Not from the front. I mean, should you be driving a tractor in this heat, or where's your husband?
That's a good question. If you can find him, I'll be happy to give you half the alimony he owes me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all right. You must be Sandy, huh? I hope you're going to like it here. You can let go of my hand now.
Mrs. Kramer! Mrs. Kramer!
What?
Hi, Marty.
Ben?
Something wrong with that cow. She's just not contented.
That's because it's milking time. This is Ben, your hired hand. Ben, this is Jerry Webster.
Hi, Jerry.
Hi, Ben. Don't I know you?
Oh, I don't think you're old enough to remember me. Slotty Benny Benson. Top Banana, Orpheum Burlesque.
Oh, I sure do. I'm a big fan of yours. How are you, Ben?
That's fine. Of course, I just took this job temporarily until you turn the barn into a summer theater. Then I'll be the headliner.
Until then, Ben, just temporarily, would you mind leading the cow into the barn and milking her?
Couldn't we learn to eat yogurt?
Give it a try, huh?
I hate to give auditions.
Very tough to get hired hands, Jerry.
Mother, I got him!
Oh, great!
Here's some flowers.
Goldenrod.
You want to go swimming? We got a pond. We go in barehanded.
Tracy.
You told me to be friendly.
Yeah.
I'm beginning to like it here on Tobacco Road.
Come on, I'll show you around. I've got my own sheep. May I, sir?
It's all right. Go ahead, Sandy.
Your son calls you sir?
So far, I'm just a father by court order.
Well, I gotta get back to town, Jerry. I'll see you two tomorrow, huh?
Thanks for bringing me
Sure.
out, Marty.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Sue.
Take it easy.
Come on, I'll show you around the place.
All righty. Can we see the pond?
That's Tracy's sheep, Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
I raised her all by myself.
You've done a good job. She's certainly nice and fat.
She's not fat. She's pregnant, silly. That means she's going to have a baby any day now.
Boy.
Is your father always this stupid? I don't know. I just met him.
Professor Huckman, why do you want all this dynamite? You can't use it in a jungle.
Ferguson, you are stupid. We will use the dynamite to finish that no good Nicholas Tarzan once and for all.
But how?
It is simple. We will hide the dynamite around water.
Sandy, you know this one? Oh, MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm he had a duck, E-I-E.
Like that part of it.
Cow,
But how will you get him to come here?
With fire, Ferguson.
Elephant?
See, I strike this match. Watch that dry grass burn. What do you say now?
Professor, you're a genius. Listen. Tarzan smelled it already and he's calling that crazy elephant.
Sandy, want to see a card trick? Pick a card, any card. I won't look. Wait.
I'm watching Tarzan. Sir, I'm trying to watch television and you're in my way.
Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. I wonder what Tarzan would do if I tried to turn him off. He heard me.
Boy, hold everything. I'll go get the candles.
I'll help you. Don't move, kids. You might fall over something. Yeah.
Be careful, there's a ledge here. Wait a minute. The candle over here. Oh, great. Thank you. This happens every time it rains. I just don't understand it. All those scientists working on digital computers and trying to get us to the moon. I think that one of them, I think one of them would be able to keep the lights on in the San Fernando Valley. Oh!
It's a nice girl like you doing it in a place like this. No, seriously. I mean, you hardly seem the type to be playing Mrs. Wiggs of the Cabbage Patch.
Oh, I was born and raised on a farm around here.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. And when my husband decided I wasn't his type either, I guess I just came back to the womb. Besides, it's better for Tracy.
You and your kid get along so great together. You hardly seem to miss a man around here.
Oh, part of that's put on. Didn't your mama tell you there's blues in the night?
Listen, Mrs. Kramer, if you have a front name, I promise I won't reveal it to the CIA.
Susanna. Susanna Prudence.
Susanna Prudence? Now, the name is the first act of Oklahoma. Okay, Susanna, who are you? Tell me about yourself.
Well, all right, let me see. I'm a girl who likes children, animals, old movies, if they're very old. Outdoor smells, and feeling that only Fridays give you, you know? Blue and white English plates, and although I don't have a piece of real jewelry to my name, I like the colors of opals and pearls, emeralds.
Diamonds.
Not anymore. There was one on my wedding ring.
What kind of things don't you like?
Only some men, Mr. Webster. Plain old, everyday, overconfident men.
Yeah. My son has a right to hate me, but what did I ever do to you?
What did you do to him?
Nothing. I swear, nothing.
Maybe that's what's wrong.
I'd give anything in the world if you liked me. You know that.
Does he know it? Do you know? He asked me if you could sleep in separate rooms tonight.
I guess I really struck out, huh? I try to be a father. I guess I just don't know how. Be a father. You know what happened on a night just like this? It's a blackout, and none of the elevators were running, and the only thing Mary could find in the icebox was a cold magnum of champagne. By the time we finished that, I'm in show business. I'm on the road all the time. I'm like a gypsy. We just shouldn't have ever had a kid. Well, we've been deserted. Everybody's gone to town to see about getting the electricity back on. that chicken screaming?
Rooster, sir. He's announcing that this morning.
He's got a big mouth.
What about breakfast?
I couldn't eat a bite.
I mean for me. That's why I woke you up.
Oh, that's so. You eat breakfast every morning?
Don't you?
Well, I can't remember. This is the first morning I've attended in about 8 years. No, okay, what can I cook for you?
Can you cook?
What do you mean, can I cook? Of course I can cook. What do you want? You just name it. How about some cornflakes?
Scrambled eggs.
Cornflakes?
Scrambled eggs.
Cornflakes?
Scrambled eggs. Here. Just put this on the stove. And put some butter in it.
You're gonna eat hot butter?
I'm gonna scramble us some eggs.
What's that?
The sheep. Maybe he's calling something. I better go see. Finish cooking breakfast. The sheep is lying down, and I tried to get him up, but he won't get up.
Maybe he sprained his ankle.
No, I can't. He just doesn't want to stand up. He's making terrible noises.
He's too fat to stand up.
He's not fat. He's pregnant. What are we gonna do?
Well, for openers, suppose we stop calling him he.
What are we gonna do, Dad? What are we gonna do?
Boil some water. What's the matter? I thought I told you to boil some water.
We're gonna eat her?
No. Sheets, paper, anything you could find like that. Hurry up, come on.
Suppose we hurt her. We don't know what we're doing. Suppose she died.
Would you stop worrying?
How can I stop worrying? You can't even scramble an egg.
There we are. That's all right, baby. Sandy, I think the mama lamb can take over now.
How did the lamb get inside there? And don't give me that Mother Nature junk. I've been talking to Tracy.
Leave out anything, did she?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
Well, the way I got to figure is they went over to the next pasture there, you know, they got a sheep, boy sheep, you know, bachelor ready to settle down there. And they brought him over here, and they introduced him, and
Where's his father? He isn't even around.
Maybe he has a pretty good reason for that, Sandy.
Do they have to want to have a lamb for it to work?
No.
Do people?
Sandy, buddy, no. I want you to listen to me. I want to tell you something, and I want you to believe me. Even though it was a little difficult at the time, when your mother and I found out you were going to be born, we wanted you very, very much.
Really?
Really.
Hey, Dad, look! It's standing on its own feet. Guess we did a pretty good job, huh, Dad?
Well, Sandy, let's say we made a pretty good start.